Today I'm going to be reviewing this complete Mediterranean diet cookbook for beginners. This is specifically for 2024, so this is the newest edition as I'm creating this video, and it's written by Callie Dinwiddie. This book was sent to me to create this video so that way you can get a general idea of what you can expect inside of this book, beyond just the cover and a little bit of information. So the first thing I did want to do was cover exactly what's going to be in this book. So even if you've never really learned a whole lot about the Mediterranean diet, it does give an introduction to that. So it's going to talk about the research, the benefit of that specific diet, different principles that are involved, and then incorporating it into your life. Chapter 2 is going to be all about the pantry. So that's going to be things that you're going to want to have in your pantry to be able to cook all of these different recipes that are included in this book to help you stay on the Mediterranean diet. And then you got chapter 3, breakfast and brunch. Chapter 4 is going to be appetizers and small plates. Chapter 5, salads and sides. Chapter 6, soups and stews. Chapter 7, seafood. Chapter 8, poultry and game. Chapter 9, meat and lamb. Chapter 10, vegetarian and vegan. 11, breads and pastries. 12, desserts and sweets. And then 13 is going to get tips and tricks. And then chapter 14 is a 30-day meal plan. So overall, this is going to be a 320-page book. I will go through some of these different ones, but I really like the fact that at this table of content is going to give you all of the different recipes that are included in each section. So you can see them at a glance. So maybe you're a person who eats breakfast maybe for lunch or for dinner, and you're like, okay, do I want supper? Do I want a regular dinner meal? Do I want a breakfast or a brunch type meal? You can see exactly all of the different recipes that are going to be listed here and here. And then you could also go through and look, okay, well, what about soups and stews? Let's see what they have in the book for those sorts of recipes. And you can look through there as well. So let me go all the way to the 30-day meal plan. So that's going to be 313. Get all the way back towards the end of the book here, and we'll just go over that meal plan. So it is nice that it's going to have all of the different steps are going to be broken up on these recipes. So they're going to be broken up with all these bulleted lists. So that's going to be really nice. And then if you want to, this just gives a general 30-day meal plan to kind of help you plan. If you're not big into trying to figure out your own thing, this is going to give you an idea for that. So for breakfast, you could have their Greek yogurt parfait with honey and fresh berries, the quinoa salad with lemon basil dressing, and then for dinner, oven roasted whole fish with Mediterranean herbs and citrus. And then day 2, going all the way through day 30. Now, one thing about this is these are not going to have the page numbers by them. So I do wish that they would actually include the page numbers for those recipes there. So for example, it's going to say on here, Greek yogurt parfait with honey and fresh berries. So then I'm going to go back here. I'm going to look for my breakfast, and then I'm going to see it's on page 37. So it would be a little bit helpful if they had like PG 37 right next to there on this 30-day meal plan to save you that step. However, you don't have to scroll through. You don't have to go back and look through all of these. You just have to go back to your table of contents, and then you can go back and look at those. So let me go to 37 just to show you what a typical recipe is going to look like. So it's going to tell you the number of servings, your ingredients that you're going to need, your instructions for creating it as well. And then that's going to go to the next one here. So it's going to be this whole thing is going to be right here. Shows you how to prepare it, the ingredients that you need for that specific one. And then obviously you'll know it's going to be breakfast because it's going to be under chapter 3, the breakfast and brunch section. So overall, I do like the way that it's laid out. I would prefer if the meal plan did have the page numbers so that it would save you that step. But again, not going to be that big of a deal. And then all of these recipes are going to give you the step-by-step instructions for how to make those specific things. So whether it's a dessert, a dinner, a lunch, or a breakfast/brunch, it even has appetizers and those sorts of options in here that you can scroll through and look at as well. So overall, definitely a really nice cookbook. If you're into the Mediterranean diet, going to come with a ton of different ones. I didn't count the number of actual recipes. I don't think it says on here. So let me go ahead and count those. Oh, here we go. You also find more than 100 kitchen-tested recipes. So there's going to be 100 different recipes in here, and then also that 30-day meal plan if you're not really into trying to figure out a meal plan for your month for yourself. You can just follow that every day and give you a nice variety from this cookbook.